All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be going over the top prospects who are going to be making some fantasy impacts, betting impacts, all of that for the 2026 season. I'm Cole, he's Josh. We'll get right into it. I'm going to start with a guy who's been recently traded, Owen Caissie. Owen Caissie was a Cub. He came up a little bit last year, struggled in the majors, but he now has that full opportunity. If he was on the Cubs right now for this 2026 season, he would not really, he'd be blocked. He really wouldn't be playing much. So I think him getting traded for Edward Cabrera, which is a great pickup for the Cubs, in my opinion, that now he's going to have that, young, exciting team with a lot of the, prospects that the Marlins have playing right now. So he's kind of in a wide open outfield. So he gets to play every day. He's going to be able to, show what he's got. And he's a massive power threat. That's like Owen Caissie's big, claim to fame per se, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I honestly thought that was like probably one of the more even trades, I think, because you're betting on the upside of Edward Cabrera, which he really does have. Like, he has a lot of the tools to be a really good pitcher, but I think Owen Caissie is going to be really cool on the Marlins. They have such a cool young team, honestly. Yeah, like him and Jacob Marcy out there. It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch.
Like, that's pretty solid outfield.
Yeah, Kyle Stowers is awesome too. He had such a good year last year too.
I'm assuming Caissie's gonna do a little bit more of a DH too, for sure, for them. His defense isn't amazing, like some other players, so he'll definitely mix in there. But overall, he's kind of just has nothing left to prove in the minors. He's hit 333 across all his years in the minors, so he's kind of just a baller. Hits for a lot of power, can hit for contact, but just gonna be a great player.
That's sick. I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for all these new guys to start this year. Hopefully sooner than later. This is gonna be a great rookie class.
Exactly.
I hope the teams don't wait too long, or just keep him waiting for contract reasons or whatever. I just hope they let them play. And so I'm gonna start off with my first guy is Konnor Griffin from the Pirates.
Yeah, stud,
absolute stud. He's obviously the number one prospect in MLB right now. He hit 333 across basically all divisions that he's been in, and he's going into AAA. I don't think he's going to be in AAA that long.
So I think I've seen a lot of reports that he has a real chance to make the opening day roster,
which would be so sick, because especially if they allow him to do what he's been doing. So I think he played at least 10 games in the outfield, center field exactly. Kid is scary fast. So he's one of those guys. I mean, last year he had a 20 home run, 60 stolen base season. So
Dude, that's insane. Yeah, I was making the graphics for this, and I was looking at his last year's season, and across all leagues, single, double A, that he was in, and low A, he hit for 333, which is stupid.
He had insane.
65 stolen bases.
That's what I'm saying. And so coming in, he really has an opportunity to be like a Bobby Witt type, where he can do a 30-30 easy. Really, really high chance of pop. So I don't know, especially the Pirates being so crappy. I mean, I can't think of their shortstop. I think it might be Jared Triola. Is that their
Triola? They had a bunch of guys. Livier Peguero was playing there. They had IKF for a little bit, so they had a little bit of everyone. So he's got that spot. Yeah,
exactly. If they're looking for somebody to take over that spot and just be a stud coming out, I mean, there's no more looking. Konnor Griffin's gonna be that guy. And if you're looking for him in fantasy, I mean, you have to kind of reach for him if you kind of get the news that he's going to be starting, because the hype is there for him to really be a bona fide superstar almost.
For sure. He's he is 19, which is crazy.
That's scary.
He'll probably, I think, let me double check, his birthday is on April 24th, so he's going to be turning 20 in the middle, at the first month of the season. But he's like you said, he's gonna reach, and the thing is, he's the number one prospect in baseball. Everyone knows about him, so he's gonna be that prospect that if you see him 20 picks away, if you don't pick him right there's a very good chance the next pick or the pick after you will probably take him, because he's at that point, he's your high upside play who could just be, if you're in a keeper league, he might be your keeper the next year. Like, he's just that good.
Exactly. And I mean, especially the eligibility for him to be shortstop outfield.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if the Pirates bring him up and he's playing shortstop, I doubt they will move him around too much because
Yeah.
I feel like you'd want him to get comfortable wherever he's at. But I mean, it would be sick if they're able to do that and give him that double position.
For sure.
So yeah, I think if you're looking at Konnor Griffin anywhere in the mid rounds and he's not picked yet, I think you have to take a chance. And I hate that we are in the same league when we're talking about this.
Yeah.
You are gonna bite into my strategy a little bit.
We're both gonna, and we're picking near each other. I'm the third to last pick. You're the last pick because you won. Whatever.
Yep,
you beat me to go to the finals. But there's we're gonna be. I'm talking about Konnor Griffin more, but this kid, like, even if he doesn't play the first month or two, like, let's say he gets called up a little bit after, he's still gonna be worth it, in my opinion. Like,
100%. Well, even if it's a later pick, if we really don't get any news that he's gonna be like brought up only until like mid-season, I would sit him on my bench for him just
year long. Never drop him.
Exactly.
You have him, do not drop him unless someone's gonna trade you someone crazy for him.
Exactly, 100%. Know who you're trading for, by the way, because this kid is a stud. He has all the tools. So, for sure. Konnor Griffin, a beast.
For sure. And we'll go to the next guy, another shortstop who has a legitimate chance to be on the opening day roster is JJ Wetherholt. So. He's a dog. Dude, I loved his like prospect draft card on MLB The Show last year.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
So good. Yeah. Such a good swing. Little lefty bat, can play kind of anywhere in the infield. If I had to guess, the Cardinals would probably play him second base just because they have Mason Wynn. Yeah. But that middle infield will be stacked and kind of young.
That's 100%.
Yeah, he was drafted,
and they'd be good for like a number of years until like their arbitration kind of comes across, because Mason Wynn is what, 23?
He's not too old. He's 23, 24. Around there.
Yeah, like Mason Wynn's 23, and Wetherholt's pretty young. I assume he's like 21, 22.
He's 23.
Is he 23 as well?
He's 23. He's a 4-year college player, so
that's even better, honestly. I think that's such a good like idea. Obviously it is really cool to get drafted out of high school if you're that good, but I think college players do get like a little bit of a different type of coaching than you would get in the minor leagues, because you get so much time to prepare. So I think Wetherholt's going to be really fun to watch this year too, especially if he gets that second base eligibility. Yeah,
he might even, depending on the platform, right? Like whatever people are drafting on, I think there's a good chance he might have second, third, and short. So, which is even better, because those prospects that come up, they kind of just get thrown everywhere, especially towards like the mid to late half of the season, because maybe they're going to come up at the last half of the season. The team just kind of wants to see where they're going to be best at, and you can get them crazy eligibility. So if you can get middle infield and a corner infield spot, that's pretty sick. So JJ Wetherholt, for you who don't know, he is pretty much just your standard typical contact, get on base, steal bases, won't hit you for a ton of power. He might get lucky and run into like 15 home runs, 20 maybe at the most home runs on a season, but he's just going to be a great contact, get on base, score runs, steal bases. Everything.
Yeah, Wetherholt will be one of those guys that you just kind of need to pick up at some point, especially like if he has like a season that he should have this year. I wouldn't say he's keeper, but I would say he's like a top 5 round kind of guy, like going into next year. Yeah, because anytime you can get a second baseman that can hit decently, because I feel like this past year, if you didn't have the top 3 or 4 second basemen, you were kind of in trouble. Like
especially
there was nobody.
Football, they talk about it, right? Like getting that elite tight end like a Trey McBride, you get that positional advantage.
100%.
Getting a second baseman who can actually like be pretty damn productive is pretty big. So
yeah, so I think that's a great pickup, and we're gonna kind of go into the pitchers now. Actually a pitcher, Noah McLean from the Mets, dude. He looked awesome. I think it was like 7 games that he played, 8 starts. The 8 starts that he had a 2.06 ERA and a 1.04 WHIP. Like he was actually insane. He played really freaking well.
He was doing well, and I wish the Mets made the playoffs because they had a really young rotation. It would have been fun to see.
Jonah Tong.
Yeah, Jonah
Oh
Tong,
my gosh.
McLean. They have someone else I can't think of off the top of my head.
But like,
they would be.
They have some
really good, and yeah, Noah McLean's a dog. Like the easiest thing to say about him, right? It's like he's been on the MLB for 8 starts already, and has already shown what he can do. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, we already know what he can do. He's a high strikeout pitcher. He's actually going to be, I think, their opening day pitcher, which is going to be pretty awesome.
Is that what...
I think that's what they said. They said that he's going to be like basically one of their front runners in their rotation. I don't know if opening day, maybe not, probably not, but he's going to be their like 2-3 guy.
Yeah.
And that rotation is actually disgusting. If Kodai Senga, I assume he still has 1 more year with the Mets, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reports he's going to get traded too. Like, he was supposed to get traded last year, then he might get traded this year. Who knows what's going to happen?
But that rotation is disgusting.
Dude, it's
actually so nasty.
Like some crazy high upside people on that team.
And McLean is just going to be like he's another guy that I think you can reach for.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a scary one too, but you can kind of trust in that. Like, he's going to be a high strikeout guy. He knows how to get ground balls. He's kind of like a Christopher Sanchez from the right side. Like, he just gets a lot of ground balls. I mean, a 1.04 whip in 8 starts. I mean, it's a very small portion, but it's pretty good. It's
for sure.
It's awesome. And a 60% ground ball rate, which is kind of nasty. So that's just like weak contact and strikeouts is heaven for pitchers. So I really think if you stretch for Noah McLean, I think he can have like a 16-17 win season.
For sure. And he's on a good team, so he's going to get run support. Yeah. He gets strikeouts. He doesn't seem, at least yet, to be, you know, in those big blow-up starts like Luzardo or someone can get you into sometimes, which really hurts. So
100%.
We'll have to see. I'm pretty high on him. I think he'll have a great year. And there's, you know, in terms of these players, that the 4 players we've talked about to reach for in terms of order, it's like Konnor Griffin. Expect during your draft time you're gonna have to reach a round or 2 ahead, just because everyone knows about him. Noah McLean's kind of gonna be that same way because everyone knows about him. JJ Wetherholt's kind of, I feel like, is like a steady player. He doesn't have like that crazy high upside like with all those home runs. So he's gonna be like, you know, around his ADP. And Owen Caissie probably might be like last round pick. So he's someone 100% you can target, and he's gonna get probably right away starting outfield every single day on a pretty decent offense. They have a lot of young pieces, so
and they can actually they can score runs. The Marlins really can score. Their offense is cool. It's actually like really fun to watch.
They got Augustine Ramirez, Marcy.
Ramirez is nice. Marcy, Stowers. Jesus Sanchez.
Unless he got traded. No,
did he get traded to the Astros?
He went somewhere last year.
He went to the Astros, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He might have gone to the Astros or something like that. Yeah.
But else, though.
They did have Sanchez.
Yeah. Well, he's gone now, which is good because now that's Caisie's spot. So.
Exactly. But expect really good. Honestly, any of these guys, if you can get them, especially, I mean, if you can snag Konnor Griffin, consider yourself lucky. But any of these guys, I think they can really turn out to be really good players. So I mean, if you have a shot, take it.
For sure. I think every winning fantasy team has that rookie that pops off for you.
100%.
So yeah, gotta take a shot on one of these. And yeah, if you guys have any other prospects in the chat down below, let us know who you're targeting, who we should be talking about in the next video. Yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.